Bible study, because as for me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord. I believe in the salvation of Jesus Christ. I believe in the second coming of Jesus Christ. I believe in the Sabbath. I believe in commitment. I believe in honesty. I believe in integrity. I believe in good credit. You see, the problem is you think God has given you to change them. But let me tell you something, you can't change anybody. Only Jesus can do that. And somebody you ought to know by now, if Jesus can't change him, you sure can't change him. Brothers, when the relationship is of God, sisters, when the relationship is of God, then your goals, your dreams, your desires that God has placed within inside you will be the same goals, the same dreams, and the same desires that God has placed inside of your spouse. There is no way you could want good credit and they don't. There is no way you could want salvation and they don't. There is no way you could want the best out of their life and they don't, because they're supposed to be bone of your bone and flesh of your flesh. What hurts you hurts me. What makes me happy makes you happy. Somebody's gonna get real mad, but I'm about to say this anyway. I'm convinced that Christians ought to date Christians. Let me say that again. I said I'm convinced that Christians ought to date Christians. Christians ought to marry Christians. Adventists ought to date Adventists. Adventists ought to marry Adventists. And notice I said Christians first and Adventists second, because there are some Adventists who are not Christians. If dogs can get with dogs, if cats can get with cats, if fish can get with fish, then Christians ought to get with Christians. Amos 3:3 is clear. How can two walk together lest they agree? 2 Corinthians 6:14 says, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. Somebody's mad, but I'm trying to help you get to the kingdom. Who you marry will very well impact where you spend eternity. Somebody needs to say today, I don't have time to be trying to change anybody. You better be changed before you get with me. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Somebody, you better tell somebody, I'm not here for social work. You ought to tell somebody, Jesus is the best thing that ever happened to me. And anybody who loves me has to love him like he loves me. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I'm here to tell somebody, quit doing permanent things with temporary people. Malon and Chilion